Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today is the 7th of January. The garden looks very different. I've just been up to the garden centre to get loads of hay to try and give this red banana a little bit more protection. But we had, I think, like a week where I think we got down to like -5 in the end of November, early December. But we've been so mild, everything started to grow again. I literally chopped everything off, all the old leaves that had died, but as you can see, the bananas think that it's spring. My Montbretia thinks it's spring. What else is shooting up? My Cordeline's doing okay. The other bananas are okay, not too bad. These ones, they're just a bit crap. The colocasias are still in the ground. I will cover them over again tonight. We had our first frost of the year of 2024 last night. I think it's still like, I don't know, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We don't see any sun in this garden at this time of the year, so you can see the frost damage on this. This was covered over the last frost and it was looking really well until we had like the last 2 storms come through and rip all the leaves apart, and it just looks a bit tattered now. Their colocasias, don't need to talk about them because they've just turned to mush. My cannas thought it was spring, so they've started to spring back up again. Same here. I've got some cannas wanting to come up from the ground. My yucca that I thought had died hasn't died. It's growing really well. I've normally got that black pot over the top of that. My lemon tree isn't looking very happy at all. I was a bit stupid. I thought this was hardy, but I don't think it is. Part of it's still green. Whether it will still be green by the spring, I haven't got a clue. I chucked this over last night over my other Washingtonia robusta. Still got frost damage. My other Crocosmias over here, I think it's spring. They're all sprouting. Tetrapanax didn't die off with the -5. It has only started to go black last night, which was very surprising. My whatever the fuck this is, excuse my language. It's been a long time since I've done a video. My Trachycarpus is looking fine. He was growing away really nicely in my mum's garden, but since I have moved him, hasn't really done a lot. I've been trying to push out that frond since I planted it. These bananas are still growing. This is actually the pup of the mother plant, and it's the same size, which I'm really surprised about. But in here, it's been my bodge job. So when we had the -5, I let the first frost, I think -2, kill all the leaves off. I cut all the leaves off. I chopped the stem right back, and then I covered it up with, I bought a shark hoover, and I put 2 of the cardboard boxes over the top of this to keep it nice and warm, which actually did really well. And then we obviously got very mild and it started to push out more growth again. I have been, as you can see, putting candles in here, hot water bottles, just to try and keep this warm last night. I don't know, well, it's still nice and firm. We haven't froze, which is good. But I'm going to now fill this with straw. I mean, you can see the growth that it's put on since I cut it right back. I literally cut it to here. That was like 2 months ago. So, yeah, I'm hoping that I might see if I can throw another couple of covers over the top. But I'm hoping the straw that I've got will insulate this as much as I can, and then I'll put a hot water bottle inside of the straw to try and keep it warm. Everything else is looking a little bit sorry for itself. The Fatsy is looking fine, really happy with how the Fatsy is looking. The ferns, I mean, ferns aren't going to look great in January. And you can see my hydrangea thinks that it was spring because it's budding. It's going to have a rude awakening, well, a rude death tomorrow. Yeah, everything else is looking okay. The garden is becoming a bit of a swamp. It is literally just on clay, so in the spring I'm going to have to like scarify this and put some sharp sand on top just to try and stop it getting so boggy. I mean, down here is just like mud. It just looks like shit. But other than that, the garden is looking like this at the moment. What else have I got to show you? This little yucca is doing fine. My other little sago palm put out the tiniest flush this year, and I mean tiny, like that was a leaf, that was a leaf, and that little one there that's gone yellow was the flush, which is considerably smaller than what the other leaves were. But the Robusta's put on so much growth this year, considering it started off here, cut quite a few off, got quite a good amount of growth out of that one, considering, well, I thought that one was going to die. So I'm hoping that that one will look like this one at the end of next year. My other bananas over here were growing again. They won't be growing again soon. The camera ops are looking really fine. Really fine. We've still got all the rubbish from all the houses outside ours from Christmas. So now I'm going to attempt to pack out this greenhouse with straw and hope for the best. And I'll be damned if I let this thing die. This was outside at my previous address last year. This saw -5, -6, unprotected for a week. I literally chopped everything off when I got back from Turkey. I was away for the whole month. Chopped it right back to like, I don't know, probably under here. We're still white inside, and I managed to keep it alive until now. We've had some big frosts, and I've still kept it alive. I'll be damned if it dies now. So yeah, let's start packing this out with straw. I was a little bit worried that 4 wouldn't be enough, but I'm literally not even half a bag in. I think I'll be alright. I will add that my husband thinks I'm absolutely crazy, and so do my neighbours. But I'm glad that you guys that watch this channel will know the pain of trying to keep a plant alive that you've kept alive for a long time. So I may be crazy to other people, but to you guys, I'm perfectly sane. So we're getting somewhere. We are pretty half full, I would say. 1.5 bags down, 2 to go. Please, I really hope this works. So there is the Insette, all packed up. I've covered it right up. Through the daytime, I will open it up slightly just to let a bit of airflow inside, just to keep it not from rotting. I've chucked the rest of it down here where it was getting all boggy, and a couple of bits over there just to keep a bit of protection on my long walk, because it seems to be dying right off. But I will probably keep this in place now until, or probably the spring, and just keep opening it up and just hope for the best. So it's just a waiting game now to see if this pulls through. I'll keep an eye on the temperatures tonight. If it's going to get really, really cold, I will come in, and somewhere in there I will put a hot water bottle just to try and trap a bit of heat inside the straw. Hopefully, because I've fluffed it up pretty well, that it'll trap all the air pockets in there and just keep it a little bit warmer. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you in the next one, and hopefully everything will have survived. Fingers crossed. Pray for me. Bye, guys.